Hello everyone, welcome to your daily card reading, which we all know I'm very, very busy right now, so it has not been able to be daily. And I do apologize, and I really want to get this other video out, but it's just been one thing after another coming up, and it's just been absolutely impossible to get around to the videos with the chickens and this kind of the startup of Dawn of Happiness, where I'm moving, and the business that we're starting up there, it's kind of like a side business, you know, at the place, and then just moving and a handful of other things going on with friends and family and all this stuff. So it has been incredibly busy. So I am going to make this for the next week, and then when I will try to get around to the live oracle soon. I'm still trying to find a day. I almost had one day, but it didn't work out. I got interrupted, and that day got canceled. So anyway, I really need to kind of get my bearings on my new life and everything going on, and then kind of just take this break again to kind of adjust and then get back to you guys. So anyway, there was a cute chicken sitting on top, so that's why I did not. I have the cards here, so I'm gonna draw one Gillian Kemp Tree Magic card, to ground reading, and then two chicken cards, or maybe three. We'll see. Okay. So we have Seduction, and it's the Judas tree, and it says, your own passion may cause you suffering. Keep alert to what is not yet in sight. Danger can be avoided. Number 27, the Judas tree. And this is about waking up to the world around you and relating to what is there. So it's like kind of seeing the world with better eyes, more detail, and more understanding, and then being able to relate to everything as it is in even more refined and appropriate way. So and again, this card is not so much that you're gonna, you know, your own passion may cause you suffering. It's not so much that that you're gonna do something wrong, but it's just kind of a warning that to keep the fires to a minimum. You know, keep the energy to a minimum. Lay low. You know, don't be too quick to speak. Don't be too quick to assume anything. And just really know what is going on, and whatever is going on, you know, to stay calm and centered for it. So, and then just to be kind of alert and aware and on guard for what is around you, and maybe what you're not seeing, what's there that you're not seeing. And then when you really calmly and I want to say, like, with certainty, wait for your certainty with everything before you speak or make moves in your life, and just, you know, have that calm that everything's okay. Just, you know, find the best way to move forward in your life with whatever is going on. So, see you guys. Maybe we'll stick this here. Okay. Okay. So we have Make a Wish, and this dandelion. This is Magdalena. So, interesting that these cards are very positive and hopeful. Extremely positive and hopeful. So, dandelion has to do with making a wish and spreading your seeds and really knowing what you want and, you know, sending that out there and taking action in your life and for what you want, you know, so finding out what it is you really want and taking action in that way. And the lion has to do with the sun, and dandelion means the lion's tooth. And the sun has to do with like the collective ego. So this is about speaking for the good of all. Speaking and doing for the good of all. Acting for the good of all. And acting can be through speech. So really being very careful with your words and how you speak, so that you really can make your dreams come true and put the clarity out there and the certainty out there of who you are and what you want, and then from there, any problems, any drama, anything like that is bothersome or upsetting, it really falls away. It has no power in the face of the sun, in the face of when people do things for the good of all, and when they speak calmly and clearly and for the good of all, and when they act in such a way that is, noble and honorable, and have a focus and intention to really kind of just be that rock, be that calm center in the middle of it all, to move forward with your own focus or with your own dreams and your own goals. And in that way, you are very, very powerful in terms of manifesting your wishes. So that's the dandelion. And then we have Magdalena, the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Cups. And Magdalena is about unconditional love. And really being there for people's inner experiences and knowing people's inner experiences and what they're going through inside. So no matter what people do or say or what's going on, no matter what actions have been taken, no matter what has happened to confuse people or to hurt people or anything like that, just to really have that compassion and that understanding for people in their life experience and in their inner experience combined with life experience. So when you take somebody and you understand their life experience and you understand what they're going through inside, in their heart and in their emotions and in their mind, it really makes whatever has been done or said that has not been great okay again, because you have that compassion. You can have that understanding of their confusion or their turmoil or their weakness or their fears or their pain even. So this has to do with the unconditional love of, again, it's almost like that stillness, it's like that stillness to be present with people, acting things out or doing things, and just being that solid eye to see them in their state, and being that solid heart to feel them in their situation. So, this little baby is pecking at Dandelion's mouth. So, I do want to say that there's some speaking that needs to happen for getting our wishes manifested. So, okay, maybe I will draw one more card. You guys, yeah, well, how does this go? Can we do it like that? Like that? Here, we'll go like that and like that. And then one more card. Okay, and then we have ha ha ha, which is getting over chronic stress in chronic situations. So often people have social dynamics with people, or a person's personality, or almost psychology. Doesn't matter, good or bad or whatever. It doesn't matter. There's just certain things that attract certain energies, and the funny thing is usually a lot of people who have bad qualities don't attract bad energies to them, because opposites attract, and they're going to make sure that they get what they want however they get it, so they don't really operate by the same system as somebody really with a lot of integrity and sensitivity and vulnerability, and those people end up having to deal with a lot more when it comes to other people maybe taking advantage, or manipulating, or being jealous, or whatever. And it's funny because people say, well, what are you doing to cause this to happen? And really it's like, if you're a really good person with a good heart and good intentions, that's going to cause things to happen. And then there is really nothing to blame people for with chronic stress. People who are chronically stressed out by society are really not to blame for the qualities that cause that stress. And it's about finding that spiritual warrior within yourself to be able to hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that interruption. Anyway, basically, this is about first removing yourself from the chronic stress, removing yourself from the people or the situations causing the chronic stress, and then kind of getting your bearings and finding a new situation, or a new set of people to relate to, or finding something new that really puts you in a positive place. And then in that removal of life circumstances and then having the positive, it really kind of changes the way you perceive the past, and you're able to get over it, and you have new things that are wonderful and exciting, that kind of make you forget about the stress of the past. And not to say that the dynamics won't keep happening, but maybe we're stronger to it, because when we're weak, when we're vulnerable, we really do get picked on. We're not able to stand our ground as much. We're not able to speak as much. But this is about being able to get over things so we can calmly speak. We can deal with things rationally and practically, and then we take the charge out of dynamics that will probably happen as long as there's the good and evil at play on this planet. And until everything is in perfect harmony, we're gonna see these same patterns and dynamics, but it's just how do they affect us, and how do they influence us? And maybe this is about maybe turning everything around so that we influence those things instead of having those things influence us. But it's really being about above and beyond things, so that we're not sitting in them. If we're sitting in them, we can't talk about them. We're not over them. We're, it's too much. When we remove ourselves and find our peace and then find new life to surround ourselves with and entertain ourselves, then all of a sudden the past really becomes something to kind of laugh at or see the irony in, or see the just kind of see the truth of it without having emotions about it. Emotions are supposed to be temporary. Emotions are never supposed to stick. If an emotion sticks, that means that there's a problem that needs to be solved. So emotions are meant to give us information in the moment, and then they go. Our heart and our orientation to things, that should be, that's what we carry around with us, and that's okay. But we can have our opinion about things. If we don't like child molesters, we cannot like child molesters. But to be overwhelmed and freaking out about a child molester, that's an emotional response, and we gotta remove the emotion and then calmly deal with something. So it's an extreme example, but if if there is something that really is hurtful or painful, it's really essential before you deal with anything to remove the emotion. And we gotta remove ourselves from the situation. We have to find a way out, and then we need to relate to real positive stuff, things that make us hopeful and make us make our wishes true, that set us up for our wishes coming true. And then with everything else, we can have that unconditional love for people or situations or how things happen, and get over the trauma of things when we really have that eye for what's going on, and then really being able to find a way to move beyond them, and so that from that point on, every time we have an interaction with certain energies or certain patterns or certain dynamics, that we influence them and they do not affect us and they do not have power over us anymore. So, and this is the Joker, and it's about his name means, well, it's laughing, but it's 555, and 5 is the number of catastrophe. Ha is the word for 5 in Thai. So people, when they want to laugh, they just say 555, and that's how they write it. Instead of LOL or ha, they write 555. So and this is really about a story of at first seeing the 5s and knowing 5 means catastrophe, breaks and changes, blah blah blah, and then realizing that it's just people laughing, not really understanding what they were saying. And then when it finally came about that I understood that it was like totally opposite, and just really kind of put a funny spin on my relationship to the same thing that in the past, the number 5. The 5 always did symbolize like something breaking down, or me having to break through something, or that's what the number 5 is. And then to find out it's just laughing at things, it just changes everything. So anyway, again, we have the Judas tree, number 27, and it's seduction, and about how to stay real positive and stay alert to things and avoid danger. It says your passion may cause you suffering, so keep alert to what is not yet in sight. Danger can be avoided. So and this is really about getting that passion under control, so that passion can kind of manifest calmly for the world around us. And then we have these very calming cards here with us manifesting our dreams and taking action and speaking and putting ourselves out there to make our dreams come true, and coming from the highest good of all. And then we have, again, Magdalena, which is really feeling or being in the highest good of all, being with the highest good of all. So we have these very, very positive cards here in the face of anything lower or negative. And then really in the end, just having the whole thing turn around, where what used to be very heavy and dense becomes light and transient, and able to just come and go as information rather than as an influence. And then as things come and go with information, we can then influence them with our calm and our certainty and our unconditional love, and with the ability to speak and take action for the highest good of all. So anyway, I hope everyone got what they needed out of this today. I am really, really sorry about the busyness, and I will be back in 1 week, and I will surprise you as soon as I can get this the video done on the live oracle. So hopefully I can get that out in a little bit, and I look forward to seeing you all again. So take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.